Hello, Barstow, and welcome back to another episode of BTVN. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Avisha. We have a news-filled show today after this new intro by Genevieve.
Spring training for the MLB has started this week. Catchers and pitchers have already reported to spring training, and the rest of the teams will be there by February 22nd. I caught up with my cousin, who is a scout for the San Diego Padres, about his journey to become a scout. Let's check it out.
My name is Danny Sater, and I am a Major League Baseball scout for the San Diego Padres.
When and why did you become interested in baseball?
Well, from the time I could walk, always been in love with sports. I've always particularly been in love with baseball. I was also really good at baseball. I always wanted to go pro and play as far as I could. Obviously ended up getting an offer to play Division I at Indiana University. Played there for a little while, but didn't work out. It took me probably about a year or so, a year to 2 years to figure out really where I wanted to be. Originally, I didn't think I wanted to be in baseball when I entered. Like, I knew I wanted to play baseball, but I didn't know I wanted to be a baseball lifer. And then when my playing days ended, and I missed it so much. The only thing I've ever really cared about is this stupid freaking game. Like, it's ridiculous and it's stupid and it's not something I can necessarily explain. And I am very lucky because at the age of 21 or so, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I knew where exactly I wanted to be. 2017, I really figured out I wanted to be in scouting. And then, I was coaching in the minors for a couple years with the Miami Marlins. And then while I was coaching with the Marlins, I also started scouting at the same time because I was in the Dominican Republic, Latin America, on assignment out there. And as much as I loved coaching and I loved having relationships with the players, man, I started scouting and I just couldn't get enough. Like, it just gripped me.
What did you do to prepare to be a scout?
The biggest thing I'd say to be where I'm at is I played. You have to live in the realm that you want to be in. What I tell kids who ask me today, what I would tell them is, one, learn Spanish. Most important thing, you need to learn Spanish. Secondly, the way the industry's going, the way the world's going, get on your computer stuff. Computer programming, the R squared, the SQL, the Pythagorean.
How did you get your job as a scout?
I've never been shy of working, especially because this is what I'm passionate about. I've always had the work ethic. From the time I was 15, I was driving up to an academy every single day and working out for 3 hours. I mean, I literally lived there. Like I said, I would work 100-hour weeks in San Francisco on minimum wage and sleep on the floor for 2 years. Next thing you know, I asked to be thrown in the Dominican. So literally, hey, there I am working literally from sun up to midnight and doing it all over again every single day. And finally, San Diego finally took a chance on me and said that they loved me and wanted to put me out here and that I was everything that they, wanted me to be. So it was a lot of grinding. It was a very long process. It was not an easy process. But like I said, I get to wake up every day and absolutely love what I do, even if it's exhausting and all those other fun things that I love. So pretty lucky.
What are your goals for the future in scouting or just in general?
Yeah. So my goals for the future would be basically just work my way up the hierarchy. So I'm an area guy right now with my region. You then have regional cross checkers. So you have the East Coast regional cross checker, the Midwest cross checker, the West Coast cross checker, right? Then you'll have national cross checkers. And then you have the scouting director who runs the entire show and makes all the decisions. So there's levels to it. I would tell you my ultimate goal would be to be a scouting director. So I'll never be rich, but I am doing exactly what I want, where I want, how I want, and I don't think you can put a price on that.
Great piece, Jordy. If you enjoy playing or watching baseball, spring sports begin practicing on March 1st, with games beginning right after spring break. The homecoming court has also been rescheduled to be announced later in the year with either a home baseball or soccer game.
But, of course, before we can start spring sports, we have to conclude basketball season with the postseason tournament. The boys will have their first district game Tuesday, March 2nd, and the girls will play Tuesday, February 23rd at 6 p.m. Good luck to both teams. Last night was senior night, and 6 seniors were honored during last night's games against Summit Christian. Congratulations and thank you for all of your hard work and commitment. Another big congrats to our very own Jalen Glenn for being nominated for the McDonald's All-American Game. This year's nominees are being recognized for the consistent hustle, grind, and passion each brought to the game of basketball over the course of their high school careers. The final roster will be named later this month. However, due to COVID-19, there will not be an in-person game. Instead, the team members will be honored through a virtual celebration. And now, it's time for another installment of Night Vision. This week, we're going to cover the latest music news. To start us off with new releases, today, Ariana Grande dropped her deluxe version of Positions, BTS released a deluxe version of BE, Conan Gray released a new single, Overdrive, and Alexander 23 drops a new EP today. In artist news, last Friday, Taylor Swift released Love Story, Taylor's version. The first are what are known as the re-recordings. Swift separated from her former label Big Machine in 2019 due to frustrations of the label selling her first 6 albums without her knowledge or being given the opportunity to buy her own work. Beginning in November 2020, the singer has emphasized her plans to re-record all 6 albums, starting with Fearless, rumored to release on April 9th. Morgan Wallen's Dangerous, the double album, remains #1 on the charts for the 5th week despite controversy surrounding the singer after a video was leaked of him using a racial slur. Wallen has received pushback from the Nashville artists and the country music scene. Wallen's label, Big Loud Records, also announced they have suspended his contract indefinitely. Olivia Rodrigo's debut single, Driver's License, remains #1 on both the Billboard 200 and the Billboard Global excluding the US charts for its 5th week. The drama behind the song captured the attention of people all around the world. This is the first song to simultaneously hold #1 on both charts for 5 total weeks. Finally, the Grammy Awards are set to occur on March 14th. Beyoncé received the most nominations with 9 nominations in 8 categories. Most notably, her song Black Parade received both a Best Song and Best Record of the Year nomination. Taylor Swift's Folklore and Dua Lipa's Future Nostalgia also received several nominations, including both albums receiving nominations for Album of the Year. Additionally, artists like Roddy Ricch, Megan Thee Stallion, DaBaby, Billie Eilish, and Brittany Howard also nominated the nominations pool. However, despite album success and performing at the Super Bowl, The Weeknd received 0 Grammy nominations. It will be an exciting award show full of performances, so I'll be making sure to tune in. That's all I have for this episode of Night Vision. Let's send it back to Avisha and Maddie.
Thanks, Susanna. A reminder for upper school students that Student Council is hosting a bingo and trivia night Saturday, February 27th, both in person and online. Be sure to RSVP by Sunday, February 21st, whether you will be attending in person or virtually.
I know I will definitely be there. I think that's all the news we have for today. I've been Maddie.
And I've been Avisha. Stay safe this weekend, Barstow.